Each friend represents a world in us, a world possibly not born until they arrive, and it is only by this meeting that a new world is born. Anais Nin. These words, discovered by chance in a dusty bookstore, resonated deep within me. They sparked a realization about the profound impact of true friendship, a concept I had perhaps taken for granted. Could it be that each connection we forge births a new world within us? The sheer weight of such a thought was both exhilarating and terrifying. This newfound understanding prompted me to reevaluate my own relationships. I found myself questioning the depth of my connections, wondering if I had truly allowed these worlds to blossom within me. The diary, a constant companion in my solitude, became the repository of these introspective musings. It was a space where I could unravel the complexities of human connection without judgment. The diary, with its worn leather cover and the faint scent of vanilla, had become my confidant. It was more than just a book. It was a sanctuary where my thoughts could roam free, unburdened by the constraints of the outside world. Its pages held whispered secrets, dreams half-formed, and the raw, unfiltered outpourings of my soul. Each entry was a piece of my heart, a fragment of my essence captured in ink. It was here, in the quiet solitude of my room, that I confessed my deepest fears and aspirations. The room, with its soft lighting and comforting silence, became a haven where I could explore the depths of my being without interruption. Each stroke of the pen felt like a step deeper into the labyrinth of my own mind. The act of writing was a journey, a way to navigate through the tangled web of my thoughts and emotions. I wrote about the mundane and the profound, the fleeting moments of joy and the lingering shadows of doubt. Every entry was a testament to my existence, a chronicle of my journey through the highs and lows of life. The act of writing itself was cathartic, a way to make sense of the chaos that swirled around me. It was a release, a way to pour out the turmoil within and find clarity amidst the confusion. Through my entries, I began to recognize a pattern in my thoughts, a recurring theme of longing for genuine connection. The pages revealed my innermost desires, my yearning for a bond that transcended the superficial. I craved the comfort of knowing and being known, of sharing the weight of my vulnerabilities without fear of judgment. The diary became a mirror reflecting my need for intimacy and understanding. It was a yearning for something beyond the superficial, a desire for a love that ran deeper than fleeting infatuation. The diary, with its silent pages, became a testament to my search for a connection that was real and enduring. It was a quiet confession, a whisper of my soul's deepest longings, captured in the delicate strokes of my pen. As I closed the diary each night, I felt a sense of closure, a quiet satisfaction in having shared my thoughts with a trusted confidant. The diary was more than just a collection of words. It was a companion on my journey, a silent witness to my growth and self-discovery. Placing the diary on the shelf, surrounded by other cherished books and mementos, I knew that it held a special place in my heart. It was a repository of my dreams, my fears, and my hopes, a testament to the person I was and the person I was becoming. The faint scent of vanilla lingered in the air, a reminder of the quiet moments spent in reflection and introspection. The diary, with its worn leather cover and pages filled with my innermost thoughts, was a symbol of my journey, a quiet confession of my soul. Life, I realized, was like a vast canvas, and we, the artists of our own existence. Each experience, every interaction, was a brushstroke that contributed to the larger masterpiece. But what were the colors that defined my own personal canvas? Were they vibrant hues of joy and fulfillment, or muted shades of regret and unfulfilled potential? These questions haunted me, prompting me to examine my values and the choices I had made. I grappled with the concept of personal integrity, questioning whether my actions aligned with my core beliefs. Was I living a life true to myself, or was I merely conforming to the expectations of others? The diary became a mirror reflecting both the beauty and the flaws in my character. It was a space where I could confront my own hypocrisy, acknowledge my shortcomings, and strive for a greater sense of authenticity. Section 4. Love's fragile facade. Love, in its purest form, was an elusive ideal. It was something poets wrote about, something that seemed to exist only in the pages of novels or the frames of romantic movies. It was a dream, a fantasy that seemed just out of reach for many. I had tasted glimpses of it in the warmth of friendship, the comforting embrace of family. These relationships were tangible, real, and filled with genuine affection. They provided a sense of belonging and security, a foundation upon which I could build my life. But romantic love remained a distant, almost mythical concept. It was like chasing a mirage in the desert, always visible, but never attainable. I had witnessed its destructive power, the way it could twist and contort even the noblest of hearts. I saw how it could turn joy into despair, trust into suspicion, and hope into disillusionment. The arguments, the tears, the heartbreaks, they were all too real, and they left scars that were not easily healed. The downfall of a close friend served as a stark reminder of love's fragile nature. She had been so full of life, so optimistic about the future. But love, or what she thought was love, had brought her to her knees. It was a painful lesson, one that I could not ignore. Blinded by infatuation, she had surrendered her heart to a man who proved to be unworthy of her affection. She had given him everything, her time, her trust, her dreams, only to be met with betrayal. It was a cruel twist of fate, one that left her questioning her own worth and judgment. He was a master of deception, weaving a tapestry of lies that shattered her spirit and left her emotionally drained. His words were sweet, his promises grand, but they were all empty. The truth, when it finally came to light, was devastating. It was a betrayal that cut deep, leaving wounds that would take a long time to heal. Her pain became a cautionary tale, a reminder that love could be both a source of immense joy and profound sorrow. It was a double-edged sword, capable of lifting you to the highest heights or plunging you into the deepest depths. Her experience was a lesson for all of us, a warning to tread carefully in matters of the heart. It was a force to be approached with both open arms and cautious steps, for not all who promised love were true to their word. Love required vulnerability, a willingness to open oneself up to another. But it also required wisdom, the ability to discern true intentions and protect oneself from harm. In the end, love was a journey, one that required both courage and caution, faith and discernment. Section 5. A Downfall Illuminated. This chapter delves into the intricate and heart-wrenching story of a woman whose life was turned upside down by a series of unfortunate events. Her story unfolded like a Greek tragedy, a tale of love, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of misplaced trust. It was a narrative that echoed the ancient tales of sorrow and loss, where the protagonist's fate seemed sealed by the whims of the gods. He was charismatic and charming, a skilled manipulator who preyed on her vulnerabilities. His every word was a calculated move, designed to ensnare her in a web of deceit. She, blinded by her own romantic ideals, failed to see the red flags that waved so blatantly in the wind. Her dreams of a perfect love story clouded her judgment, making her an easy target for his schemes. He promised her the world, showering her with empty gestures and whispered sweet nothings that meant nothing. Each gift, each promise, was a carefully crafted illusion meant to keep her under his spell. She starved for affection and validation, clung to his every word as if it were gospel. Her loneliness and desire for love made her susceptible to his manipulations, and she found herself increasingly isolated from those who truly cared for her. But, as with all facades, the mask eventually slipped, revealing the darkness that lurked beneath. His true nature, hidden behind a veneer of charm, began to surface, and the reality of his intentions became painfully clear. Her downfall was a slow and agonizing process, a gradual erosion of her self-worth and spirit. Each day brought new challenges, and the weight of his deceit began to take its toll on her mental and emotional well-being. As I witnessed her pain, I couldn't help but feel a surge of anger towards him and a deep sense of empathy for her. Her suffering was a stark reminder of the fragility of the human heart and the devastating impact of betrayal. Her experience served as a stark reminder that even the strongest among us could fall victim to the manipulations of a skilled deceiver. It was a lesson in resilience and the importance of self-awareness, a testament to the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity. In the end, she found solace in the simple things, rediscovering her own strength and resilience. Nature became her refuge, a place where she could heal and rebuild her shattered self. She began to document her journey, writing down her thoughts and experiences as a way to process her pain and find clarity. Her journal became a testament to her growth and a beacon of hope for others who might find themselves in similar situations. With time, she reconnected with friends and family, rebuilding the relationships that had been strained by her ordeal. Their support and love became the foundation upon which she rebuilt her life. As the sun rose on a new chapter of her life, she stood tall, a symbol of resilience and hope. Her story, once a tale of downfall, had become one of redemption and strength, a beacon of light for all who faced similar trials.